experiment. Got my new gadget. So I may as well use them. Anyway, what decimal range is used for the resolution? And here So this light color. Okay, I didn't realize StreamYard does light correction. But even with light correction, that's better. That's a bit dusty. All right. Let me get that on the loop. This is not a normal show. This is a Passport Pro show. Today's show is Passport Bro Show. I'm waiting for my guest. He will bring in just a minute. And we're going to talk the latest. Well, I'm waiting on Steve. Let's see if I can find his video. Interesting. We're going to actually pause there for a minute. So I'm looking for something. We can look for it together. The original Steve interview, or the kickoff. Nope. Okay. Steve. Hey, buddy. Okay. Going back to an old video. Huh? Let me see. Steve, you sent me some. Um, for everybody who's joining, today's episode is Passport Bro Show. So we're going to be talking to Steve because Steve has some very exciting updates. Um, I'm going to let him talk more to it. But actually, while I'm doing that, let me send the link so that you can join. I haven't done a stream in a long time. There we go. I got to remember how to send the link. And link is going up. Okay. Steve, you have access to the link so you can join the show. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. To all the veterans out there, thank you for your service. There are a couple of veterans who I follow, and I would have been happy. Let me see. I think if you click on the link, it'll work, and if not, you can paste it into your browser, and then that should work. And I am snacking. Yeah. I don't think that's going to bother anybody too much. But while we're doing that, I was going through old Steve videos. Steve and I have been buddies for quite a while now. Steve and I met when we were talking about Passport Bros. I'm not sure if the other person who's in the chat knows what Passport Bros is, so I'll just quickly talk about that in case you don't. If you do, feel free to chime in with that. Okay, we got Steve in the back room. We'll finish this setup, and then we're going to bring Steve up. Basically, there are guys who are traveling to the Philippines or other parts of Southeast Asia, also the DR, but that's a little bit different. But the idea is that these are guys who want wives, but not just wives, want kind of loyal relationships. And if you're familiar with the stats in the U.S., one of the big fears guys have is divorce. Divorce rate's about 50% in the U.S., and a lot of guys are nervous about getting married to a woman in the States because they don't want to find themselves divorced in 6 or 7 years, financially ruined. That's typically what you can see. But guys who are looking for wives have found that the Philippines is a great place to go to find a wife. And when you start getting into the data, you realize that in the Philippines, the divorce rate is, well, there's no divorce in the Philippines, although that just recently changed. And if you bring a Filipino back to the States, the divorce rate's low. So we're going to bring up Steve because Steve is a passport bro who's got a story to tell. Steve, how you doing, man?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Good, good. How long you been back? A week?
Jeez. I got back a week from Friday, so I've been back 10 days.
Okay. And there is so much to talk about here, but before we get into it, so how often do you and Jelani talk now that you're back?
Pardon me? How often do we talk now that I'm back?
How much do you talk every day now that you're back?
Day. I mean, it's not live talk, you understand. It's text messages, and when she can
Hmm.
break away, we do a live chat. But she's
Okay.
still fulfilling her contract that she signed when she was living in the Philippines. So
Okay. And when does her contract end?
when she breaks it, when we get the okay for her to come to the United States, which is, I don't know. I'm hearing 6 months, 9 months, a year. All we can do is fill out the paperwork, and I need to do some. I need to make some phone calls. I have a few people I've met over the years that may or may not have inroads into immigration. Just see if there's anything I can do to push things along. And by the
Sure.
way, you didn't ask me about my new name.
Wait, your new name?
You don't
What's
see
your
it.
new? Oh no! You know what? I just I read right past that and it was thinking Dano Junkyard Dog. Oh my goodness, the Best Western. So what is the new? Okay, tell me the story about the new name, man.
The Best Western is a nickname my wife gave me.
Okay.
I went from one hotel to another because the other hotel was offering me a better deal. Um, and trying to find the place was next to impossible because it turns out their entranceway is in what anywhere in America would be called an alley.
Okay. Hmm.
No, we looked and looked. She was getting tired, so I flagged down a cab. I said, "Take us here." The driver didn't have any much better luck. Finally, he pulls into the alley, makes a turn. He says, "No, this is it. You were here all along." I'm like, "You're kidding."
So there were no signs, no windows, so that you could see.
No, because it's in the alley.
But even in the alley, they were. I would assume they had something to let you know.
Oh no,
Nothing.
no, there were store shop. There were stores in front, out on the main drag.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the street will come to me eventually. But no, you drive down through the alley, and there's the one building. Now you come up to the Best Western building and come around the corner. And I tell you what, this alley was filled with trash,
Sure.
graffiti. It was not a nice alley.
Oh man. So, and this was the Best Western hotel that you were staying in.
It
Okay.
was, and they did all their business on the third floor too. On the first floor, there's a little desk and it says a concierge, but there is no concierge. He's up on the third floor.
Okay.
Well,
How long did it take to figure out where the concierge was?
I asked the security guard.
Okay.
So Jelani and I get up to the third floor. I get all signed in. We get to the room. We're both exhausted. I just dropped the luggage and we took like 10. I don't remember what we did afterwards, but the funny part was when we were trying to find this and we're walking around, she's looking up. She says, "Daddy, Best Western." I look up, way up there. Yeah, Western. And we get there, and I'm like, this can't be my hotel. I mean, in an alley, and I mean, it was just, but it was.
So once you got to the room, how was the room?
The room was better than, it was a little roomier, bigger.
Okay. Okay.
Had a tub, which, of course, I didn't fit in. I don't think my
Sure.
dog would fit in that tub, but, I'm abnormally tall. Being 6'3", I run into these issues.
Okay. So we haven't.
When you get when you download the stuff I sent you in mail, you will see compared to my wife, I am abnormally tall.
Where she's
if you don't mind-
abnormally short.
If she don't mind, I don't mind.
So, okay, let me just set up something for the audience so that they'll understand this if they come in and watch. So,
I'll be right back.
Steve,
Yeah,
yep.
I'm
So
here.
Steve just recently got married. Steve went to Hong Kong to meet his fiancee. It was a very bold move because they'd been talking online for a long time, but they'd never met in person. Steve went to Hong Kong so that they could meet in person because he had the intent of marrying her and starting the process for bringing her back to the States. Well, some of that we'll get into more, but today it's more about I want to understand Steve's first trip as a passport bro, the wedding and everything. So, first time you met Jelani in person,
Yes.
talk to me about that.
I can't. I have to get to that point. See, I was on a flight for over 20 hours from San Francisco to Hong Kong, and you probably heard about the recent. I call it a disaster. One person died. 40 people were injured because of turbulence on a 777. Well, that's what I flew on, a 777. And we had turbulence the whole long way, storms all the way from San Francisco to Hong Kong, and it was nobody's flight. And just before we landed in Hong Kong, we dropped. I mean, we dropped for a while. Women were screaming and then crying afterwards. But
oh my goodness!
Yeah, it was a wonderful, interesting flight.
Okay.
I was on United Airlines, and I should probably give them a shout out because they did a wonderful job. Nobody died, nobody got injured, but it was scary. People got off the jet.
And how often do you fly?
A lot of the people who got off the jet looked for a bench and went to sleep because nobody slept on that flight.
Wow. How often do you normally fly? How long has it been since? Yeah.
30 years at least.
Okay.
I flew to Florida to go to Disney World with my then fiance.
So it's a long time since you've been on a plane, and you get on a plane that's 20 hours of turbulence.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Me and that seatbelt got become real close friends.
Oh my goodness.
For my size, I'm not used to being thrown around. Man, I was thrown around. That was a heck of a flight. But again, United pulled it off very well. God bless you.
And what did you do to keep your sanity while you were stuck in the plane for 20 hours?
Well, anything and everything. I was just looking for things to do. The few times when the fasten seatbelt sign was off, I ran to the bathroom. I was so glad when we hit Hong Kong. One of the first things I did was find out where to have a cigarette. You know, I smoke. And son, I needed a cigarette right then and there.
Okay.
Now, mind you, Jelani isn't going to meet me for another 3 hours. I got 3 hours to kill.
Okay.
So I cleaned up a little bit, got straightened up. I wore my suit. I didn't know what I was going to encounter with the airlines, and I was afraid I'd lose the suit in transit. So I wore the suit on the jet.
Okay. You didn't bring a carry-on?
Oh, I had a carry-on, but I didn't know that you just put the thing up on above.
Okay.
On every flight, I did not put it up and above. On the flight home, they shoved it back in the cargo. So I don't know why it was different, but it was.
Okay.
I kept everything I absolutely needed in my backpack, and I had the laptop case with me, which I packed the laptop case in the suitcase to go to Hong Kong, but the wife decided I was going to bring all our wedding gifts home here to Michigan. So I was carrying a laptop case. So that was.
So you didn't get a new bag for all the wedding gifts?
What, another suitcase?
Or just like a big bag?
I thought about that. I didn't know how that was going to be perceived by the airlines. What I did was I had an old sweater that I wore to go to Hong Kong under my suit. I got rid of that and a pair of brand new shoes I bought that were horrible. I left them in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Oh, my feet were screaming in those shoes. But no, I just did a real tight job of repacking and got it all home somehow.
Okay. So you've been in the air for 20 hours on a hellish flight. You just landed.
Couple hours of trying to get my sanity back, clean up, have a cigarette, have a bite to eat. And now Jelani's on the way. And I sent her a message to let her know where exactly I was. we planned on meeting. I forget if it was exit 1 or exit A. Doesn't matter. It was a dead exit. You had to go to like B, C, or D. So I was by B, and if you're on Messenger, you can send out a location beacon.
Yeah.
So I did that too.
Okay.
Well, her girlfriend showed up first. I'm like, well, where's Jelani? She's afraid to meet
The girlfriend who I saw in your videos, or someone else?
Two of them that you saw in my videos. But they told me that Jelani was nervous. And I'm like, nervous my butt. I'm thinking to myself, I almost died getting here. Where's my woman?
Yeah. I can understand that.
Jelani showed up. And
why was she nervous?
her girlfriend, she had to be nervous when she first saw me. Man, I am big. And she's just a little bitty thing, you know?
Okay.
But she took a look at me. Instead of running away, she come running up to me, gives me a hug, and she was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I take a look at me in the mirror, and every now and then I cry too. You know what I'm saying?
So she was happy to see you.
I was wearing this shirt under my suit,
Okay.
buried her face in my chest, wiped off all the lipstick.
So that was your first.
I sat down a bit. I said, "Honey, is everything all right?" And she's like,
Mhm.
"Yes, I'm just so happy to see you." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, maybe." But
That was your first in-person meeting.
yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking at the time disaster in the making, but it turned out very nice. I took her and her girlfriends over to where I was set up so we could get a bite to eat. I was sucking down cokes like crazy. I needed the caffeine, man.
Okay.
Funny story about that is now my wife says no more pop, no more cigarettes, no more pop.
And what did you say to? Okay, so how are you gonna just quit cigarettes cold turkey?
I had an answer, but I can't share it in public.
Okay.
Real rude.
Okay.
Little rude, little sexy. She loves it. I told her basically instead of I can't even go there.
Yeah.
I won't embarrass my Philippine family, my U.S. family, or my wife that way. But I came up with something rude, and I have been cutting back as much as I can.
Okay.
I'm slowly but surely getting there. When I went to the Philippines, I was weighing in about 239.
Okay.
I'm down to 228 today.
Wow.
I've been fighting at 239 for months. I dropped my first 30 pounds and then I got stuck. But I'm back to losing weight again. With a little luck, before Jelani gets here, I'll be back to my original weight when I first got married of 220 pounds.
So you've been dieting or exercising or both?
Yes, both. And I think I strained something from the exercising. I was okay for a few days, but after all the walking around I was doing, my right leg started acting up badly.
Okay.
I was able to get married and all that, but every now and then the leg just really gets me. If I could soak in a hot tub, I would have been fine. But again, I don't fit in their tubs.
Yeah. And you're not. It's not the knee; it's the leg.
The whole leg. If I could cut my legs off at the knees, I still wouldn't fit in those damn tubs.
Oh, I meant the leg pain. So your whole leg is bothering you, not just your knees. Okay.
Yeah, it's a back injury. I know it is, but for some reason it causes all the nerves in the leg to act up.
Okay.
I'm working on that still. It comes back in twinges. Not like it was in Hong Kong. Oh man, I was in agony in Hong Kong, and she knows it. Now she's always worried about me. Probably thinks I got one foot in the grave.
Oh my goodness.
So we met. We got me to the hotel.
Well, when you met her, how did she compare to what you thought? What was different? Better, worse, different?
The height difference always concerned me.
Okay.
So that didn't surprise me, but she was so much prettier in person than all of her pictures.
Okay.
And very sweet. And this is a confident woman that put together a reception for the first time ever, all on her own. And she was very nervous too.
Okay.
And so that was something we worked out over time a little bit. We did not have enough time together. Honestly, I get her home here. It's going to be like we're not married. I'm going to treat her like she's a new girlfriend. I'm going to date her every day. I took her on quite a few dates and impressed her. Thank God I impressed her. No. I bought her. I had gifts waiting for her and clothes. The girl loves clothes. I knew that. But I bought her a bikini. Again, if you look in your Yahoo mail, you'll see some of this. I bought her a yellow bikini to match this yellow shirt that she loves. And it says baby girl on the shirt, but she just loves that shirt. And
Okay.
I think Daddy is a regular nickname they use in the Philippines. I've heard others be called that, and she keeps wanting to call me Daddy, and I'm like, more like Grandpa, honey.
Interesting. Lynn never called me Daddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you weren't doing as good as you thought you were, huh?
I think she liked me. We never got to nicknames. I've never been a big nickname person though.
Well, I can't say I was either until I got involved in politics and I got the Dano handle. He's out here, but I brought it up. It's my own fault because she had the baby girl. I said, "Well, if you're baby girl, doesn't that make me Daddy?"
No. Oh.
Daddy?
So that was a product of your own making.
I walked right into it, man. Right, I stepped right into it. And I can't scrape it off the boots.
Okay.
But she calls me the best Western, and says because I am the best Western. I guess I impressed her.
So then, how long between when you first met her? How many days were there until your wedding was supposed to happen?
9.
Okay.
We got to spend 2 days together before the wedding.
2?
Matter of fact, she dropped off her wedding dress with me on a Wednesday. It was a worker day off.
Okay.
And asked me to get it ironed. Well, all the dry cleaners are swamped. I finally found one who said they'd have it for me on Saturday. I get there, they said Sunday morning. I go, when you open? He said, yes. I look at the sign. They open at 9. They did not open till 10, and they did not have the dress.
Oh, no.
So I have to be there by 11:30. I've got a beautician up in my room with my future wife, getting all made up. And I was a little freaked out.
So what happened there?
Where can I buy a wedding dress in 10 minutes,
So what did you do? Yeah, how'd you work that out?
She made a call. I don't know. I guess somebody took the thing home to iron it or whatever, but this guy comes in, shows up with a real nice car. I grabbed the dress and I ran with my sore leg a block and a half back to the Best Western, go up 35th floor, got it to her. Jelani was cool as a cucumber. She was, man.
Okay.
I was freaked out, but I got it to her and I started getting dressed.
And where's the wedding going to be?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you anymore. It was 2 blocks away from where she set up our reception, a place called the Cinta J, a wonderful restaurant.
Okay. Is that the rest? Yeah, so I saw that.
Before we got married, we went there to finalize all the arrangements, and I met the owner at night. He was celebrating his birthday, and the next thing I know, he's sending over shots of this brandy for me. Now, it's not that I am unfamiliar with drinking. It's that I am unfamiliar with drinking for over 8 years since my first wife passed on. I don't go out and drink when I'm in a bad mood or miserable, okay? It's just it's bad juju. Not a good idea. So,
you don't drink at all?
And another beer, I haven't been.
Wow, okay.
And I got a buzz on. And I got to try to remember how to get back. It's like a mile. It's over a mile to walk back to the Best Western.
Okay.
That was interesting, but I made it.
Do they have Grab over there?
How's that?
Do they have Grab like Uber?
They do.
So is it Grab or is it Uber or is it something else?
It's cabs, man. Simple cabs. Taxi.
Oh, okay.
The signs on, flag them down. The signs off, they got somebody. But I was trying to save money, you know.
Sure.
It's a lot more expensive in Hong Kong than it is in the Philippines. It's
Sure.
kind of like being in downtown Chicago, to be honest with you.
Oh, so okay. Well, yeah, I would expect Hong Kong to be pricey. I would guess the boroughs outside might be a little cheaper.
My biggest concern was I'm trying to do all this math in my head. The multiplier or divider, depending on which way you're going with the money, was 8.
Okay.
And the cabs were surprisingly cheap. Only, let's see, with the first cab I hired to run us around Best Western set me back about $10. That was
Okay.
100 Hong Kong. I was happy to pay it though. Jelani was exhausted. I was frustrated and hot. We got a chance to relax for that cab ride, and $10, no problem.
Okay.
And but the problem is nobody knew where the Best Western was.
And how long did it? So remind me how long it took to actually find it.
We were in the neighborhood for at least a half hour,
Wow.
walking around trying. She's got her little map app. I got my map app going. You can have a map app. They all stink. Somebody needs to say, yes, we're the Best Western. You won't find us easily because we're hidden inside of an alley. But go down the alley, make a right-hand turn. You will survive it. There we are. I'm going to post one of these days. So I have nothing against the hotel motel at all. The service was what I expected it would be. The swimming pool on the 39th floor got some beautiful pictures of us up there in that swimming pool.
Okay.
And well, I've just been busy trying to catch up from being gone. When you're gone for 3 weeks, things happen. You know, like cutting the grass, for instance. My grass was so high, my dog was getting hit.
Okay. So
Between that, laundry, trying to get my my biological clock back to where it should be, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
that takes a while. Yeah. Are you back to West? Are you back to U.S. time?
Close,
Yeah.
real close.
That takes a little bit of time.
You missed what would have been a great live stream when Jelani and I were together. We could have had some fun, but and of course me, I'm always proud to introduce my wife. She's wonderful.
Yeah. Did you didn't live stream your wedding?
Tried. No internet to speak of. So we did the reception instead.
Okay.
I
Did
have
you
a lot of
record the
video.
wedding?
I don't have enough video. I have a lot of video of the wedding, which was interesting. It was held more or less in an office with all Jelani's friends in attendance. I think there were 20 of them. Oh my gosh.
What, like a justice of the peace kind of thing?
See, to me, I think of the old westerns, you know, and if justice of the peace, at least you know it's in a courtroom. This wasn't a courtroom; it was a big office, a meeting room.
Okay.
Again, take a look at your mails. I sent you a video.
Okay. We will go through that.
No, it was a very nice ceremony. The magistrate, judge, whatever she was most personable and made the whole process very sweet, very nice. Jelani, after she said I do, started tearing up, you know. And we no sooner get done, then we sit down and they gave us like 15 forms to sign our names on. Honestly, God.
Okay.
Nah, man, you would have thought I was buying a house.
What language were the forms in?
American.
Okay.
U.S. English.
So you are
I spent
married
more
under
time
U.S. law.
who speak English, but a lot of people in Hong Kong can speak English. Or the ones who didn't, we worked something out every time. And wonderful people in Hong Kong, absolutely wonderful.
Okay. I've only been through the airport.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Once I got my bearings and mind where I was at. You know, I just headed south, I headed north, whatever, and I knew to turn around and get back. I was fine. McDonald's in Hong Kong are every bit as bad as the McDonald's down the road. Not go to McDonald's. I am not a person who's going to be dealt with by a freaking computer. Thank you very much.
They got different They've got different options over there.
Where?
Hong Kong McDonald's.
You mean if you're talking about different restaurants? Yes. If you're talking about the way McDonald's works, no. It was horrible, and it was in Chinese.
So when I went, like they had these sausages. Now I wasn't in the I was in the airport. They had like these sausages, and you could get like an egg and sausage with rice kind of thing. Which
yeah, they might have had that. I was looking for my quarter pounder and nothing else. So
oh, okay. Yeah, they still have all the regular stuff.
Have you ever heard the term "Rice's life"?
Yes.
First time I heard it was at my reception.
Oh, okay.
And I know where it comes from. I get the idea. I'm going to disagree with it though. Life is life. My wife has given me a whole new lease on life. I have done things the past 5-6 months I never thought I would. Today I am the worldwide traveler, not you.
This is true. You got me beat. You've been to Hong Kong in the last couple of weeks.
And I still never got my stinking stamp.
That shocks me.
Me too. I'm mad. I'll go to Canada. You ever been somewhere? Hong Kong. Where's your stamp? I don't know.
Did you find out what was going on with that? Why aren't they stamping your passport?
Son, I was just glad they weren't locking me up, you know? I didn't push the effort. This is what they do. That's all you need to do. You know, when the government says, this is it.
Yeah.
No discussion, you know? And I mean, who are you talking to anyhow? You're talking to a bureaucrat of a bureaucrat of a bureaucrat.
Sure.
And it's so far removed from the seat of power, it's not even worth mentioning. But no, I still got my piece. Oh, the Philippine consulate. We had to go there to register after we got married.
Okay.
They're the ones who came up with a paper clip to fasten that stupid piece of paper. God bless the Philippine consulate.
Why'd you need to get registered there? So that your wedding would be recognized in the Philippines?
Yes.
But you're not moving to the Philippines.
Doesn't matter. They're involved in the visa process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I have to register or not. Geez, I hope not, because I never bothered.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect. You're not a Philippines resident. You've never even been in the Philippines. I wouldn't expect.
Yeah, but I got to let the United States know I got married in Hong Kong. I don't know.
So
look at my blog. I'll get my my wedding put up there on my blog and say, oh, there it is. There's your proof. How come you haven't been watching Dano's Junkyard vlog? You know, if you paid attention, you'd know this.
Oh no, this all right. My last couple of weeks at work have been upheaval to say the least. We got there was an acquisition, and after the acquisition, a lot of people don't want to stick around. They were basically hanging out and waiting for their cash out. And now that they got their cash out, people are leaving right and left. So,
boy, are they getting fired, or I don't understand.
No, they stayed long enough to get their money, their bonus. Once they got their bonus, they said, "Okay, I'm not sticking around." Yeah.
Hey, listen,
so it's a mess.
Since I got married again, I have to get a hold. I haven't done it yet. Social Security. I was getting payments for my wife's death from Social Security.
Okay.
So I'm going to call and let them know. I don't know if they made the deposit in my account or not. Don't care. They can pull it right back out again. What I need to know now is what's it like if I retire at the age of 63? Am I better off getting a job and going to 65 or what? But I'm not worried about it either way. I just need to figure it out. It's something else to do, you know?
It would be good if David hasn't been back on in a while, which I get because David's wife is here now. So I'm sure David's preoccupied.
I can't even imagine. But once I get Jelani here, I've already made one decision, and that is I'm going to drive to California to meet her at the airport there, and then we're going to take a slow drive home.
Wow, that's a long drive.
2 days, no biggie.
Okay.
3 days. I'll probably do it, 2 days, and then the third day is when I'll hit the airport and wait for her. But
so
I would rather be with her that extra couple of hours. I mean, from there, San Francisco to O'Hare, and then O'Hare to Indiana, that's like 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm not with her. I cannot wait to get her home.
I can appreciate that. So
listen, the visa stuff. These guys are telling me that I need to do this, that, and the other thing, and I can't do any of it until I get home again. Or I would have stayed an extra couple of days and spent the time with Jelani, but what's most important? Getting her home. That's the only reason I married her. To be able to bring her home. The people from Filipino Visa, I know he didn't mean to, but he put me in a spot. I was in a corner. He tells me the only way to get her out here to the United States fast is to marry her, and she's on the cell phone. And I'm like, well, you done it now, big dummy. What are you going to do? Took me 2 seconds. I just turned to the phone. I said, honey, I would never do this to you if it wasn't necessary. Would you please marry me? And she cried and screamed. And when she settled down, I go, does that mean no? Well, yes, I'll marry you. I'll marry you. And here I am today, man. Got the ring on the finger to prove it.
Married man. Big smile on your face. Now you got to just go through all that paperwork. So
paperwork comes and paperwork goes. It's like the IRS. You can't get away from this stuff. But we got the worst of it out of the way.
One thing I will say,
a lot of it. For instance, she has our marriage certificate, which I'm gonna scream if I find out that I have to produce it. Be like, well, Jelani, send me a picture.
There's a guy who's got a show called K1 Visa. Okay. He's got a lot of insight into some of the tips and tricks for expediting the process. Now, expediting the process might be instead of 12 months, it's 10 months. But
hey, man, that's 40. That's 60 days. That's not bad.
Yeah. So I would say take a look at him. I talked to him because I was curious about tourist visas. I said, I've heard that this is really hard. I haven't looked into it, but I want to know what it takes. And he had really good details on why a tourist visa is so hard to get.
Why couldn't I bring her here on a tourist visa, and then we could just turn around and blow everybody off, get her green card, and get her set up for becoming a U.S. citizen? No. Marriage visa. Oh, God.
You are in it. So,
listen, she's working in Hong Kong on a contract, a business contract. I wanted to pull the same thing. I wanted her to live here, give her her own room. My daughter lives here with us, so it's not any funny stuff going on. And get her a chance to know me and me to know her. I wanted to do it what I consider to be the right way.
Right.
And my first marriage, it took 8 years to happen. And this marriage didn't even take 8 months. Which way is wrong? I don't know. Ask me 5 years from now, which was the screw up? I don't know.
I think 5 years from now, there's going to be a little Steve running around. And
that's in the cards. That is in the cards. I'm a little concerned about it, but she yelled at me for being concerned about it. And my daughter, she's like, she'll be there no matter what. She wants to be part of it.
Okay.
My daughter lives with me, and we were planning on getting her a house down the road because I didn't think Jelani wanted another woman under the roof. Jelani yelled at me for that.
Oh, no, that's their culture. They want the whole family there. Yeah. There's no kicking family out.
So, not kicking anybody out. Get her own place, within walking distance, But no.
So talk to me about the setup. So you're there for 3 weeks. You were with her for
one wedding, one reception, and a trip.
So you were with her for 2 days.
How's that?
So you were with her for 2 days,
Nuh-uh.
5 days.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One day get married. The day we met. The day between us meeting and getting married. Another holiday after getting married, and then the last Sunday we had together, and that was it. No, the last Sunday we had together, and then a day off. That's why I left on a Friday instead of a Monday.
So how far was your hotel from her office? Why didn't she spend the nights with you and just go to work from your place?
She has to sleep there every night. It's in the contract. I've got copies of the contract.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, this contract is what any American would. Interesting ain't a strong enough word, but you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And she wants to keep sending that money home. She wants to keep working. That was part of the agreement. I don't think she ever would have said yes if I tried to shut that down. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I said too. I said, okay, you know what's going on with it. At the time, she didn't know better than I did.
Yep.
And we're still married, and you're going to get a lot of information when you start opening up your Yahoo mail.
Well, I've seen all of your. Oh my God. Okay. This is one thing about being acquired that I didn't know. Well, I guess it's just this one. I have a lot of email on my old account that are gone. Yep. If it's an old email, apparently with this integration, they just wiped out our old servers. It's like, I had a lot of good stuff in that inbox.
No, I understand that. And I don't know who you're using. Yahoo has been wonderful to me, though. I've had that forever, absolutely forever. And I've opened up different files. I can dig back information, stuff I did for my father-in-law, stuff I did. Before I built the house, I have stuff there. Now that I think of it, a lot of old stuff. I go through once a year and clean out a ton of it, but. Yeah, my stuff's still there on Yahoo. And I've had other email accounts, a lot of email accounts. Beanstalk.
Okay. So what did you do on the days that you didn't have Delaney?
I explored.
Okay. Where'd you go? What'd you see?
Well, I'd head west.
Okay.
And stay on the main drag, go past the hotel where I first stayed at, and I'm just seeing what they're selling. Because I needed a dry cleaner and I needed to get laundry done, I found this laundry, and it's hard to describe this, but the one main drag is about 20 feet higher up elevation than the next main drag.
Okay.
The sidewalk stairs going all the way down. And there's a big basketball court. It's all fenced in, chain link fence. Well, you make a left-hand turn to the Jollibee, which I never got to, and then make another left-hand turn, go all the way to the end. Wonderful, wonderful cleaning. They did my laundry for me for like $4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Then I found one closer to the hotel, but I used that guy twice. And I got a video of it somewhere I might post.
Okay.
Instead of McDonald's, you go to Jollibee. Jollibee's big in the Philippines. And
yes, it is.
And the prices are amazingly inexpensive.
I took Lynn to Jollibee. She loved Jollibee. They got the spaghetti though. Because Jollibee is a chicken place, and I thought they were going for chicken, but they're going for spaghetti.
Hey, I got like a quarter pounder with cheese with mayo on it. The only complaint I have with Jollibee, where's my onion?
Yeah, I didn't ask for onions. Huh? Okay.
I missed my onion, and it's okay. I survived without it. Those burgers were to die for. I was so hungry every time I ate,
Okay.
Because I'm walking a mile and a half one way every day. When Johnny and I were together, I'd walk a mile down to the train station. She'd get off the train,
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, we'd walk all the way back to the Best Western. That's a mile back. Other days were a little different. The day we got married, it was a lot of cabs. A lot of cabs.
Sure.
I walked to get to the train station, and I met her beautician. And then Delani showed up. Oh, and somebody gave me this fancy. I don't even know what to describe this thing she put in her hair. But so I got the beautician. I got my fiance. Throw them in a cab all the way back to the hotel. Now it's time for me to try to get the wedding dress. 3 times I failed, and what a day! We finally get the wedding dress. The beautician took off on her own. Lonnie and I got a cab. Drove to the lawyer's office where we got married, and we walked 2 blocks. And what a procession! You're trying to walk down the street. You got 20 Panays, everybody with their damn phones out trying to take pictures.
So talk to me about the wedding day. What was the wedding day like? I mean, you got some interesting
parts. Already, so you know, we got the beautician. Lonnie's getting made up. I can't get the damn dress. I get the dress. I get dressed myself, and we get the cab. We get there, and there's half of her friends, and quick powwow between them. You know what they discussed?
What?
I don't know either.
Okay.
When these girls get together, forget it, man. You know. And I cannot get an app for this phone that will translate spoken Cebuano. I don't even think I'm saying it right. But
Cebuano, yeah, that's it.
Now we got to go up like 2 or 3 flights. No, we went up 2 flights of steps to an office, and then we went down those steps to another building and up another flight of steps, and we get stuck in this other office, not the big one. Then we get brought to the big office and told to sit down, and I'm like, I'm going to get married today or not? And judge or whatever comes in, he was very nice, very personable. Wanted to know what I was doing with my camera. I told her I was trying to record everything. I explained to her the internet situation, and explained that my wife would like a wedding album. I have enough pictures for a wedding album. Oh my God. Jelani grabbed them all. They're all on her site. You gotta try to follow her on Facebook so you can see half the stuff.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. What's her site?
I'll send you her full name in an email. So anyhow, we get married, and after the marriage, then we have to do this kiss thing. We have to kiss while they count to 9. Well, that 9 was the longest 9 I ever imagined, but I didn't care. I enjoyed it.
Why do they have to count to 9? What is that?
9 is a lucky number. Don't ask me. It's not Irish. If it ain't Irish, I don't know jack.
So it's a Hong Kong thing, not a Philippines thing.
That could go either way.
Okay.
You know, I never asked my wife if the judge was Filipino or not. Could have been. Okay. I know it's her day off. She was there. She presided. We are married, and God bless her. Very nice woman.
Okay.
Younger. I think everybody was younger than this.
Philippines is a pretty young country.
I guess so.
Hong Kong.
Well, no, man. We went to the consulate, and I'm telling you, wall to wall Filipinos.
Really?
You want to meet a Filipino in a more modern setting, go to Hong Kong and find out where Central is, and hang around Central, and the next one more beautiful than the other, except for my wife, which is the most beautiful, of course.
Of course.
And I will swear to that. I'll go get my Bible and swear to it right now. But gosh, she's perfect for me. Honestly, we have the same ideas. We have the same motivations. I love the dreams she's had forever, and I hope to make them all come true.
That's good to hear, man.
Hey, in the meantime, she thinks I'm the best Western. What do you say to that?
So how did Hong Kong compare to your expectations?
It's a good question. I knew that Hong Kong was going to be difficult. The same as going to the Philippines, trying to find places where I could get something to eat, people that would speak English, and for a city. It was surprisingly nice. When I left the city of Chicago, I was fed up with cities. Dirty, nasty, loud. Well, not as dirty in Hong Kong. Not at all nasty. Loud, yeah. Construction going on everywhere. It's insane. And the most interesting thing I found there, maybe, is instead of using steel scaffolding, they use bamboo. A ton of bamboo.
For scaffolding?
Scaffolding as high up as you can go, man. It's bamboo, baby.
What do they have? Just like bound together beams of bamboo? How does that work? I would be concerned.
They use wire ties and plastic straps and whatever it took. But man, I got pictures of it, and I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate it into a vlog. But I'm sitting there with the camera. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way up. It's insane.
Okay.
Or maybe not. It's not what I'm used to, is what I should say. I'm used to seeing steel poles and steel rods, and we've seen that stuff fall apart in New York, in Chicago, everywhere. There's a story about once a year construction accident.
Yeah, that would concern me.
Let's see. In my spare time, I did a pub crawl.
Nice.
I thought so. I could not find my brand of cigarette there. The cigarette, oh my! I should have the pack. No, that's going to be my vlog. You can't have that. But, no, man. Every corner of it basically says, "You have cigarettes, you're going to die."
Really?
Yeah. Instead of the little messages we get in American cigarettes. No, this is amazing. But I'll publish that.
Okay.
But no, I made two real good, nice friends. Neither of them came to the wedding reception, which kind of disappointed me. But at the one bar, and the guy
Did you visit?
So nice. The bartender was so nice, and the lady bartender, she was a sweetheart too. And they both understood I wanted to smoke, so the way you pull it off out there, you smoke on the steps. Big wide open area. One step down, you're in the sidewalk. And they had a table out there, and I'm puffing away these crappy cigarettes, 2, 3 at a time. Where's the nicotine? Where's my nicotine?
Did you visit any of the temples or any of the tourist attractions in Hong Kong?
I wasn't there for that. And to be honest with you, I was afraid to use the mass transportation because too many of the buses had the word China on it.
Okay.
And I did not always carry my passport, but I started after the third or fourth bus said China. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to carry that passport.
Yeah, just in
I don't
case.
know you're in Hong Kong. Stamp. I don't know, Mr. Chinaman.
No, that's good. So hang on.
It was an experience. It was an adventure. And it was a chance of a lifetime to meet Jelani and get her to marry me. When we first met, I thought for sure it was going to fall apart. I really did. I thought, I got this wedding ring, really nice engagement. Long story behind that. And I just couldn't believe it was going to work out. It really, really worked out well.
So let me see if I can actually pull up the video.
I'll pull the video and then I think play it. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get these to work.
Music out of all of them. At the reception, there was music played.
Say that again?
I said at the reception, they were playing music in the background, and we know how YouTube is on music.
Yes, we do. No music on the channels. Okay. So let me play this. You and your lovely wife. So talk to me about this. What's this video?
Well, it's just before we got married. Jelani was standing up, and she didn't know what was going to happen. So, me, I'm sitting down.
Can you see it? It went off that. Hang on. What happened? There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's when she was talking to us. the vows, so to speak. This is when no, they were trying to make me pretty. There's 3 different women working on that flower.
You're almost as tall as her when you're sitting down.
I am as tall as her when I'm sitting down. Now, I chopped it up. I couldn't send it by way of mail unless I chopped it down to 25 megabytes.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. We got some more videos here.
Yeah, I sent you a few. There's one that's just picture after picture. Jelani slapped that together and put it on her Facebook page. And when we meet, I sent you a video of us meeting, and I thought she's crying. First, she looked shocked, then she looked happy, then she was crying in my shirt, and I thought for sure she was gonna break up with me. Man, I was just hanging in there.
Why are you afraid of that,
dude? I have a mirror.
The Filipinos have a different approach. Okay.
That's easy to say, but I mean, I just got off the flight from hell. I didn't know which end was up. Hi, baby.
Okay, so these are stills. Got it. Oh, this is The Office. Okay.
That was The Office. And your video hasn't downloaded on your computer all the way. That's why that's happening. I've been fighting that here at home.
Okay.
But, yeah, that was The Office, all right. Ah.
Nice.
It was better than I expected. The magistrate was very personable. She made it very sincere, very sweet, somewhat of a holy occasion, if you will. So I have no complaints about that, none whatsoever. My biggest complaint is against myself because I don't know if he was a judge or whatnot, and I can't read the paperwork because my wife stole it. Wonderful woman.
How comfortable is it roll? How comfortably does my wife roll off your tongue now?
I'm getting better at it. I keep on to say my girlfriend, and to be honest with you, my first wife was long after we got married was still my girlfriend. So was Jelani.
Okay.
Maybe she will always be my best girl. I don't know how else to put it. That's probably the one term that I won't screw up. My best girl, my only girl. Oh my gosh, these Pinays can put on a production. Let me tell you.
So let's see what we've got here.
Up the steps she goes, and right outside that bar, the Cinta J, I could smoke there too. By the way.
So is this for the reception?
This is us after the wedding, getting set up for the reception.
Okay. And what did you reserve a table, or how much of the room did you reserve?
How much room? Oh, I didn't. We figured for so many, so that was the long table. And she had 4 or 5 extra friends show up, and we shoved them in the corner. But when I did the reception, I took my I was doing this off a laptop, and I took the laptop over to that corner and had the ladies all introduce themselves.
Oh, nice.
Play, you know, I know how to be personable too. Just not real good with the electronics is all. Look at her. Is she not in her element? Look at her. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. She is glowing.
She is. Freeze it. Oh, if you can freeze
I'm having all kind. Yeah, hang on. Let me try that.
Yeah, all right, keep going. And that's the sign that I can't put on YouTube. On our video, the lady spoke our full names, and Jelani's got that on Facebook. I told her she's going to have to take it down, but not yet. There. That's fine.
Mr. Stephen and Ms. Jelani. Okay.
Jelani. I always get that wrong, too.
Jelani.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
You know, I just call her Baby G anymore.
And your best Western.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see me getting in that booth, but my leg was so sore that day. But I just run 2 blocks to get her wedding dress up to her. Jeez, oh, gee. But it was an experience, and I have no complaints. I'm concerned. Once I get her here, I got my work cut out for me, but I'm not worried about that. That's the joy of being married. The interaction, dealing with life one day at a time, spending my hours trying to come up with new ways to make her smile.
So are you planning to make another trip to Hong Kong between now and the time it's going to take for you to get her here?
Avoid it. Hell no.
That flight was rough enough.
Son, I'm telling you, the flight was bad. Then a week later, 1 dead, 40 injured. You think I should take a hint?
Well, I fly all the time, so I've just gotten accustomed to.
See how
To the
gentle I am
wrist.
with her? I'm scared to death I'm going to break her.
Let
See the eyebrows there?
me
She
see.
likes it. That's penne for yum. Watch the eyebrow go up.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I know about that.
I've learned some of the body language now, and
Yeah, I know all about the eyebrows.
I'm still learning. She hasn't done the eye thing, look to the left, look to the right, telling you to go that way. She hasn't done that to me yet.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yes, really. Thank you, Jelani.
Okay.
No, she probably looks at me like, he's a wonderful man, but he's kind of stupid. I better, hold his hand where he's going to go. She got to think I'm broken down with this damn leg. This leg was bothering me so much. I couldn't stand up on it. I couldn't walk on it. I mean, I'm fine for crying out loud. But I twisted it, and the pain is all right in here. But the actual pain, is all back here in my back. So at the swimming pool, and the water was a little chilly, I'd go up there, 39th floor, get in that swimming pool, and let the super strong jet, hit me in the back for about 10 minutes. I was a new man after that. 10 minutes, man. That's all it took.
You might just need
my
a
God, there she is.
chiropractor.
Been there, done that. I got to do my leg exercises.
Okay.
You better wait for it to download.
Why is everything moving so slowly today?
Because it hasn't downloaded on your computer, probably.
Well, my computer's usually faster than this.
Well, coming off an email server, I don't know.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, hit pause and let it download.
Okay. Hang on.
Now, I was having issues getting stuff off of Facebook today, and then sending it to you. It took forever. I don't think anything I sent you is even close to a minute. I think it's like 25 seconds max. And it still took a minute to download onto the mail. And that's not to say that I didn't get a chance to look at every single video I sent you, so there might be a problem of flaw in the video too. But
Okay.
that's a real short video. I chopped the hell out of it to get it down there because, man, she come up to me and she hugged me and she buried her face in my chest. She was there for a minute before she could calm down.
So is your like if I do a lot of videos and I keep them on my phone, then my phone gets overloaded. So it's easier for me to just put them up in the cloud or put them on YouTube.
I don't like the cloud, and I have lost at least by accident. I deleted about a half dozen, and I guess there's a program I can download for my iPhone that'll dig them out, but it's not on the top of my list right now. Things to do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one is okay. This video is taking forever to download, so we're just going to move on. Not sure what's going on with that one. Let me see if I can get a different video to upload.
Another thing I sent you like what 6?
Let me see.
I hope you can get the picture where she got the ring.
7.
You got to see that face on her, man. She loves the ring. I don't think these Benays are all that knowledgeable about jewelry, but she knows. She knows that's a hell of a ring. And it's a diamond.
They know what matters. They've got a wedding ring on their finger. The rest, Not such a big deal. Okay, this video is loading. This is good. That one video, yeah, it's just tricky.
There she is.
Okay, so this is the airport.
Yep.
Oh, this is when you first met. Ah, this.
Looks like I'm raping her almost. I'm like, you
Oh my
okay?
goodness.
She's like, yes, of course I am.
So she was nervous.
Very
And who's
good.
doing the filming?
One of her girlfriends.
Okay. The one with the kid?
Thinking. I'm not
Is
sure she
Nikki
has-
the one with the kid?
Yes. Anime or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure she's the one. It was her or her girlfriend, but oh my god! And right now she's just smearing that damn lipstick all over my shirt.
Nah, I don't think you were upset about that.
Oh no, but I mean, I wasn't sure. You know, the crying. I'm like, you all right? Is everything okay? Oh yes, everything's fine. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh my goodness.
No, man, her and I both came off of bad relationships. You know, we both got ghosted. So,
Wait, she got go. What happened with her?
guy in Canada ended up marrying some Filipina in Canada instead of her.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, and so when we were both on the rebound. Live update on Sarah Jane. Her account is gone, wiped from their site.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not putting the last video up. The
Right,
last
no,
video is you two in the bikini.
Good riddance.
Yeah, that's we'll save that one.
Why? That wasn't too hot. I made sure of it, but no, it's that's a bikini I bought her. She never wore. She always thought she didn't have the body for a bikini. Don't talk stupid. You're gorgeous. And I bought it in the right color, and she loved it. She got a video on her Facebook of her doing a little dance in the damn bikini. I have a translucent cover that goes over, you know, so everything is just out there. And she was, oh my god, I have video of when she found it, and I put the phone down because she's like, oh, and she's going on and on and on. I'm like, it's just a goddamn coonery. But she was crazy about it, absolutely. I can do no wrong with this woman, man. I'm telling you, American women, they just don't have it. They got nothing. I'll take a Panay over an American chick any time of the day. Thank you very much.
Well, true story. There's a woman whose show I was on, and she was asking me about wanting to participate. She was trying to set up like a matchmaking service. She wanted to see if she could take her show down that route. And I just said, I'm a lost cause. I've been to the Philippines. There is no way I'm going to waste my time arguing with the women on your show about what they want and any of that.
I don't, right offhand, I can't say I know all the legal challenges, but I know that, man, that's like going 85 miles an hour right at a brick wall, looking for trouble.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not a good idea. Whatever you're trying to do. And you know, you think they talk about in the Philippines, you got scammers. I'm like, wait, have you ever been to the United States? You want to talk about scammers?
I don't think the scam in the Philippines is that bad. I mean, in the Philippines, it's
No, it's not what you wouldn't expect. But some of these guys fall head over heels, and it turns out the chick's married or whatever, boyfriend. Yeah. I mean, the stories of the guys who set the girl up with their own apartment. And, they're in America. They just send the money, and they're going to get out there, and they find out from the person that owns the property that's being rented that there's a young man living in there.
Yeah, I've seen those, and I always talk to guys about buying houses for women who they've only known for a week and a half.
Hey, I can't say much. I mean, I got married within several months, so you know, whatever Johnny needs, now I'm going to send her, of course. But the main thing is to get her here. And I don't know. Somebody, hello? Oh,
You lose me?
wait. I'm losing something. Here we go.
All right. I
think
still hear you.
No, I think the damn thing is trying to go into timeout mode.
Okay.
Mine set for an hour. And we've been on for an hour and 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So, you know, family. A lot of guys freak out. Oh, I'm going to have to support her family? One, read the Bible, son. Family is family. You never abandon family. Two,
Mhm.
these people live on peanuts. I mean, we're not talking $100 or $1,000. We're talking 10, 20 bucks. Get over it. I don't understand some people, man.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what is it going to cost you to support her family
So far, nothing.
when she moves here? I should say.
Well, it depends how long it's going to take her to get a job. The deal is she goes to work and she'll keep supporting her family as needed. She's supporting her mama and her son, who does not want to come to the United States. He's living with his father.
Oh, okay.
Just we'll address that then. I told her he's always welcome.
Okay.
Family is family.
Sure.
Suck it up. My wife, God rest her soul, she had an interesting family, and I'm being Christian with that word. Her father was horrid. He was a nasty, bigoted, racist man. Lived to see people suffer. If somebody got screwed over on the news, he's screaming for the whole family. Come here, look at this Fox News thing. See what happened? See what happened? See what happened? Serves them right.
Oh, wow.
If I can put up with that for my first wife, what's Jelani going to throw? Nothing at all.
See, I've seen the, I think it was Filipina Pete.
Oh.
She did a video about supporting family, and hers was, I think she said it might be $150, $200 a month. And I thought, okay, that's pretty small. Yeah. Not for her specifically. She was just talking about
maybe 200 pesos a month, but not dollars.
Oh, wow.
Think
200. So if you're spending $200 a month, you're getting scammed.
I don't know. It could be. In the Philippines, their standard of living is low, son.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not paying a ton for internet, for their water, for nothing. In the Philippines, it's just making sure they got food on the table. I didn't lie when I said I am not supporting her family, but Jelani asked me for a loan and she was going to pay me back. It was only I got to do the math. What's 300 divided by 8? 8 times 3.
Roughly 24.
Oh yeah, it was basically $40.
Okay.
Send to the Philippines, where they had a reception. They were holding a reception while we held a reception in Hong Kong. God's honest truth. They made this big banner and everything. I got a picture of it somewhere in my computer. And, I sent it to her right away. And then she handed me the money. We were in the Philippines. She handed me a $500 Hong Kong note. So it was more than what I lent her. Now, you know what I did?
What's this?
I put it back in her hand. I said, this is so you can afford the phone and whatever else next month.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Come on. Guy's got to have a little class. I know I look like a big 8, but I am a little class.
Well, for the most part, I mean, a lot of them, if they're in the Philippines, then it's, they're making what? Like $25 a week? So,
that.
Yeah.
Depends on where they're working. I mean, if you got the job of handling the phone calls, you might be making 25. I think a lot of them may make it closer to 15.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking about Cebu and the whole IT part thing.
It's been months since I looked into anything with the Philippines. I had to learn Hong Kong in a hurry, so I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Jelani isn't making a lot of money in Hong Kong. I mean, it's a lot better than in the Philippines, but it still ain't
Sure.
that much. And
Like, what is she? How much better is it for her in Hong Kong versus just staying in the Philippines and working there?
if you're talking money wise, it's about twice as good.
Okay.
Standard of living, I don't even want to get into that right now. Not until she's home.
Fair enough. Okay, so it's about twice. It's about twice the money, but you got to be away from your family.
I took her out for pizza at the fanciest pizza place I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
They had a wine list for crying out
Oh.
loud.
Has she ever drank wine?
She said she drank beer. She don't drink beer.
Ha. Okay.
And I don't know how she is with wine, but she told me no. So, but don't worry. Between my daughter and myself, we'll get her here. And just to get out, we'll go over here to the casino, place a couple of small bets. But they got a bar there that makes a hell of a cocktail.
Oh, okay.
And Anita knows the better cocktails. Her mama taught her that before she passed on. So I told her, I said, well, you do know I'm going to get you just crazy ass drunk, don't you? She laughed. I said, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to carry you home, and then you're all mine. And we've been together. She knows how I am. She knows it's a lot of hooey. But, you got to respect the woman. I do. I respect her very much. She offered everything, and I said, no, this is good. I don't want her to feel indebted to me. I'm her husband, not her freaking owner.
So talk to me about, because you are officially now a passport bro. Absolutely. What has the experience of becoming a passport bro been like for you?
I went there not to look at the Philippines. I went there for a Filipina, a specific woman. I went to a foreign land. I made it work for me. I was fortunate that where I was located, the people were wonderful. Would I recommend somebody else do it? Yes, absolutely. Look, you're in your 60s or your late 50s, whatever. You have no partner in life. You're not thrilled with the way life is going. You wake up every morning thinking, why the hell did I bother? Guess what? Get involved. First thing, for me, having a partner in life, something I figured would never happen back when I was a kid, but it did, and I loved it, and I want it again. So, go to PinayLove.com. Nice site. It's like dating anywhere else. Be careful. You're approaching somebody you don't know. You take it one small step at a time. See what happens. And if you find a really good one, now my girl was in the Philippines, and then she got that contract to go work in Hong Kong. I got nervous. I ain't gonna lie about it. I thought I was about to lose her. All these guys, money in Hong Kong. I needed to get over there fast, Jack. And I did. And I amazed her. I won her over. I have composed myself well enough that I have the name the Best Western. What does she mean by that? I don't know, but it's not a bad thing.
No. And what would you say to guys who are thinking about becoming passport bros?
Well, get a plan, Stan. Why are you going to get your passport and go overseas? What are you looking to accomplish? Don't just go over there and think, wow, everything's just going to fall in my lap. This is better than I dream of, Genie. It don't work that way. It'd be nice if it did, don't get me wrong, but and to be honest with you, my experience, both Jelani and I feel like we are the two luckiest people on the planet. We cannot believe how well everything has worked out for us to date. It's been amazing. I know a lot of people aren't religious anymore, but man, if this wasn't divine intervention, I don't know. I mean, I should have been playing the lottery. I mean, it was one after another, boom, boom, boom. It was perfect, except for finding the Best Western. Woody, Western, quit! What are you doing? Here, he wants to be on YouTube. This
Yeah, you
dog
can do
got more views on my channel than Jelani did.
that.
Not even fun. Not even. No.
Okay, so what are your closing thoughts?
If you're sick of your life and you want to make a change, travel's one way to go. Check out YouTube. I don't care where you want to go. There's somebody blogging about it, and you might learn a few. If you're looking to get back in another relationship and you're not having any luck in your home area, check out thenaylove.com. I'm not saying there aren't women in some of these other places, and I'm not saying a thing about them because I don't know. I will not speak about what I do not know. But if you're not having luck at home, quit looking at home. I don't care if it's much better over there, son. If you can't find it, you ain't gonna find it.
Yep.
My trip to Hong Kong was a life experience. It was a great experience. I accomplished something, and I had the time of my life doing it, including the scare of my life. Hey, some people like roller coasters. Well, you would have loved my plane flight, but
I do like roller coasters.
see, of course you do. That's why you fly on jets all the time.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, I don't know what to say to these people because I don't know what they want. I don't think they know what they want half the time either. But if you're not happy with your life, take a step back. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you got. Look at what you want to have. Figure it out. Start writing down. First, what do you want? And then figure out how you're going to get it and go for it. You got nothing to lose. You get one life, one chance in life. Don't screw it up. That's all I got to say. My trip to Hong Kong was wonderful. If you go out there by Central, I promise you, you're going to meet a lot of nice, interesting people, and you get an education, and you got to go for a month. I only did for 3 weeks for personal reasons, but go for a month. Be ready to spend some money. Ain't nothing in life worth having that's cheap. And good luck.
That's good advice, Steve.
Hey, I get lucky sometimes.
This was good, man. I appreciate you giving us the download on your trip.
Hey, not a problem. I'm very happy to talk about my wife. And to be honest with you, I'm still trying to file everything still up here. So many things happen, good and bad, mostly fantastic, though. And I didn't get my passport stamped, though. That I'm still torqued off about.
Yeah. Nobody will believe your passport, bro, because you don't have a stamp.
Well, I'm listening to you for 4 months. Get your stamp, champ.
Yeah.
Get a piece of paper.
I think you got a better deal, though. You got a wife out of it. I'll take a wife over a stamp.
Oh, I got a hell of a wife out of it. She's wonderful. Yeah. She's amazing. I mean, don't even get me started. I'm stay up some nights freaking out. Like, did I marry her for the right reasons? The answer is yes, but I still worry. Am I going to make a good husband for her? The answer is yes, but I still worry. And what if this happens? What if that happens? What if the other thing happens? What if I just get a damn nap in and get up tomorrow and get some things done? That's what it comes down to. Quit
there
worrying.
You go.
You got the hard part. The hard part's over and done with. Get the paperwork. Get on visa. The visa people. Get on immigration. Get her butt home. And, she sent me home with a lot of her stuff. I've already had to clean out 2 dresser drawers for her.
Oh, okay. So you got to do that. Okay. You got to do a video on the gifts. You got to do a video. Oh, you can't. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting.
The Pinays have not an interesting sense of humor. I don't know how to put this delicately. Let's just say they got sex on their mind. We'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. Okay.
No, they're all wonderful. God bless their friends showing up for the reception, helping us celebrate our wedding, helping us get married. Each and every one of them was wonderful. Just wonderful. I haven't got a bad thing to say about them. And I'm gonna hit this dog with my laptop. What do you want? I think he wants a cookie.
That's
I'm
good.
leaving him alone. He's like, who are you talking to? Last time I had this computer out, I made him lay on the bed and I did a vlog about the dog. He was on for an hour. Then I took it down and put words to it. I'm bored. I want to play. I want a cookie. Nobody watched that one. Everybody watches them running around the yard.
Yeah.
120 people, for God's sakes. Have they never seen a dog run before?
Real life stuff translates well to YouTube.
I didn't think a dog was that amazing.
You'd be amazed. You'd be surprised. Well, you be good, man. I'm gonna have a tomorrow, if you're available, live streaming Trump versus RFK Jr.
That isn't even a contest. It's kind of like the bad or the worst. I mean, who cares?
But it's gonna be.
You know, I'll watch, and I'm still catching up on the politics after being gone for a week. But boy, what a couple of jokers these two are. I don't know.
It is never-ending content. There's always something going on.
Well, sure. I mean, there's people out there who just can't shut up. And I'm afraid our ex-president is one of those people. I'm amazed. Don't forget, for almost a month, he told us how he was going to testify at that last court case.
Say that again?
Trump was going to testify at his last court case.
Yes.
He told everybody for a month, every day, he's going to testify. He's going to straighten them out. Oh, these guys don't know nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And then what did he do? He pulled the fifth. I
don't blame him for not testifying. He doesn't have anything to gain from testifying.
I agree with you, but I mean, it's the most commonsensical thing he's done in forever. And I mean, how many of the lawyers had to scream at him not to do it? He told everybody he was going to do it. So let's look at it this way. Did he lie before or did he lie afterwards? One way or the other, the man lied through his teeth again.
Well, tomorrow we're going to cover, yeah. Come on the show tomorrow.
Ready for you.
Yeah, it'll be a good show. You be good, man.
You do now, buddy. Be good. Bye-bye.
All right.
You're going to kill me off.